Morning. We'll begin with which one? Final accounts series. There are two things in final accounts. One is called as final accounts of which one? Non-manufacturing company. Second one is what? Final accounts of manufacturing entities. We'll do the final accounts of manufacturing entities. Okay. And then we'll go for final accounts of non-manufacturing entities. What do you mean by a manufacturing entity? What do you mean by a manufacturing entity? They manufacture, then they sell the goods. They manufacture and what? Sell the goods. Non-manufacturing entities, they just buy and sell the goods. For example, let's assume I am the manufacturer of the plastic chair. Okay, I will buy raw material, then I will have a factory, then I will arrange workers, then I will pay wages to them for manufacturing, then I will manufacture the goods. The goods are available for sale. We call it as finished goods. We call it as which one? Finished goods. Then we will sell them. Okay, we will sell them kind of a thing. So, stronger prospect. Okay, so we are going to manufacture and sell. We are going to manufacture and what? Sell. So if you look at if you look at the raw material, don't copy this, not required. What are all the raw material that we use in manufacturing a plastic chair? That will be in the form of, mixing 4 or 5 chemicals and solid materials. Okay, solid material 1, 2 may be there, and liquid material A and B will be there. All these things are mixed with coloring elements and other things. Thereafter, we mold it. Thereafter, we manufacture. Clear? So the first element is which one? Raw material. First element we call it as which one? Raw material. In case of a plastic molding factory, there may not be work in progress. What do you mean by work in progress? Semi-completed product. Okay, they just mix the raw material, make it. That's all. Over. What about in case of a laptop manufacturing company or laptop manufacturing and assembling company? They'll be using at least 1,500 different spare parts. Screws, nuts, keyboards, external boards, display boards, plus inside the processors, okay, the chips are maybe the circuit boards, speakers like that, maybe 1,500 more assemblies will be used. That is called as which one? Raw material. Let us assume 31st March we close the accounts. 31st March 2025 we close the accounts. Whether all the computers would have been 100% manufactured? No. Some semi-completed units will be there. That is called as work in progress. That is called as which one? Work in progress. What is a work in progress? It is not a raw material. It is not a finished goods. Work is going on. What do you mean by work is going on? Some assembling work is done, or some, for example, packing work is yet to be done, or some testing work has to be yet to be done, or fixing has to be done. So some element of work is yet to complete. That is called as which one? Work in progress. Then, for a manufacturer, you will find 3 types of inventory: raw material, work in progress, and which one? Finished goods means ready for sale. 100% manufactured, packed, tested, everything is okay, ready for sale, like that. You can find 3 types of which one? Inventory. 3 types of inventory: raw material, work in progress, and which one? Finished goods. So manufacturers, first they want to know the cost of production. They want to know which one? Cost of production. For that, they prepare a manufacturing account. They work out raw material consumed. They work out which one? Raw material consumed. They take opening stock of, no need of taking notes. Wait. Opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material, plus any expenses related to raw material they add. Minus closing stock of raw material. Minus closing stock of raw material they eliminate. They will get raw material consumed. Opening stock of raw material that is there in the godown, plus all purchase of raw material, expenses relating to raw material like carriage inwards, handling expenses, loading, unloading charges they add, minus closing stock of raw material that is not consumed. So whatever is consumed is taken here. Then they add direct wages. What do you mean by direct wages? Wages incurred in the production process. Main production process, we call it as which one? Direct wages. Then they also charge direct expenses. They also charge which one? Direct expenses. Okay, this is called as prime cost. This is called as which one? Prime cost. Material, wages and direct expenses, we call it as prime cost. Any product for that matter, this expense will be there. Let's assume you are buying a jewelry. So will there be raw material cost? Yes. Opening stock purchases minus closing stock, raw material consumed. Wages. What do you mean by wages? Wages paid to the workers who are making the ornaments. Then what do you mean by direct expenses? The design charges, molding charges, pattern charges. Okay, all those things will be there. That is called as which one? Direct expenses. Apart from that, in the factory, you can find the factory expenses will be there. We call it as factory overheads. What do you mean by factory overheads? Heating, lighting, power, diesel consumption, all the other maintenance expense of the factory, depreciation on machines. Depreciation on machines are part of which one? Factory expenses. All the factory overheads you can add. Okay. Then you add opening WIP also. What do you mean by opening WIP? Work in progress at the beginning of the period. Work in progress at the beginning of the period. Then eliminate the closing WIP. Eliminate the closing work in progress because that will be finished in the next year. That will be finished in the next year. See, in the manufacturing process, you can find certain byproducts. What do you mean by byproduct? Let's assume you are running a sugar manufacturing industry. Which industry? Sugar cane or sugar manufacturing industry. What is your raw material? Sugar cane. Opening stock of raw material plus sugar cane purchased plus expenses in handling them minus closing stock will give us consumption of raw material. Then wages paid for workers. Any other direct expenses in manufacturing. Factory overheads you charge. Opening WIP means at the beginning of the year there would have been some semi-completed one. What do you mean by semi-completed? Pulp is extracted, juice is extracted, but not processed. Or it is in processing stage, not converted into 100% sugar. Okay, there is a process. It will take about 4-5 days to get the pulp converted into what? Sugar kind of a thing. Then closing WIP eliminate. In the sugar manufacturing process, there will be a byproduct. What is a byproduct?
Getting the another product from it.
Example, sugar manufacturing company. Sugar molasses. The karumbu chakka irukku illaya. With that they will manufacture paper boards, industrial alcohol, ethanol, all those things they extract. So eliminate the byproduct. Byproduct means product recovered from the wastage discarded in the main process. We do a main process, in that there is a residue comes. From that if you recover a product, that is called as which one? Byproduct. Then the balance will be called as cost of finished goods. Or you can call this as cost of production. This is called as which one? Cost of production. Okay. Now let us come to your material. Let us see. Manufacturing entities, they prepare a manufacturing account to know the cost of production. Then they prepare the trading account. Then they prepare P&L account and which one? Balance sheet. Non-manufacturing entities prepare only trading P&L account and a balance sheet because we don't manufacture. We just trade. Opening stock, purchases, sales, closing stock, we record, we get the gross profit. Then we charge indirect expenses, we get which one? Net profit. Then we prepare what? Balance sheet. Same like your +1 and +2 final accounts of us and sole trader. Okay. Manufacturing entities prepare one extra account. Which account? Manufacturing account to find out which one? Cost of production. Let us see. See, manufacturing costs are classified into, look at this. Raw material consumed. Direct manufacturing wages, then direct manufacturing expenses. That is what I meant here. Raw material consumed, this opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock, direct wages plus direct manufacturing expenses. Then indirect manufacturing expenses or manufacturing overheads, it will give us what? Total manufacturing cost. How to find out raw material consumed? Opening stock of raw material plus purchase of raw material minus what? Closing stock of raw materials. Then, wait. This is the thing which I have written that is there in your book. No need to copy or do anything. Just refer your material. This will be there. How to find out raw material consumed? Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will give us which one? Raw material consumed. Direct wages means wages paid to the workers engaged in production activity. Direct expenses may be expenses directly connected with the designing of the product, handling of the product, manufacturing of the product. We call it as which one? Prime cost. It's called as which one? Prime cost. Then add factory overheads. Any factory overheads you can add, any indirect expenses you can add. If you add up, you get which one? Factory cost. With that, you charge opening WIP. Then buy products at net realizable value. Buy products at what value? Net realizable value. Closing WIP. The balance is cost of production transferred to which account? Trading account. This is what we had seen here. This is the formal discussion. So this account is named as which account? This account is named as which account? Manufacturing account. This account is called as manufacturing account. Just go through that. In your exam, sometimes, if you're lucky, you will get a question for 10 marks. Just prepare this manufacturing account. Okay, like that, they ask you question for about 10 marks. And they ask only from your material. They ask you manufacturing account question. They ask you only from your ICI material. It is very simple. Debit side, what do you record? Raw material consumed plus direct wages, direct expenses. Then you can charge all the other manufacturing expenses. Then opening WIP is also finished now. Then byproducts are valued at net realizable value. Closing WIP. Then the balancing for is transferred to which account? Trading account. That is called as cost of production. Go through this for 1 or 2 minutes. Then we will go for a question. Register this in your mind. We'll prepare a question or solution for a particular question. To recollect, what and all will come in the debit side? Opening stock of raw material plus purchases minus closing stock will give us raw material consumed. Then charge all the direct expenses, direct wages, and which one? Direct expenses you charge. Then prime cost. Charge all the factory related overheads. Can be depreciation on machine hire charges, royalty charges, production charges you charge. That we call it as total cost or factory cost. Opening WIP is debited. Credit side, what and all we do? Byproducts are valued at what? NRV. Okay, let us assume you are manufacturing let us assume you are running a garment factory. You are running a garment factory where you manufacture t-shirts, shirts, bunions, all those things. Okay, what will be the main product? The t-shirt, shirt, or all those things. What will be the byproduct? While cutting, the residue will come. Using that, you will manufacture floor mats. Using that, you will manufacture cleaning materials. So they are called as which one? Byproducts. Byproducts are nothing but waste. From that you recover a product. You manufacture a product. Byproducts are valued at NRV. Then why do we credit WIP? That is not finished this year. That will be finished in which year? Next year. So we credit WIP. The balance we transfer to which account? Trading account. That is called as cost of production. Cost of production is transferred to which account? Trading account. Good. Shall we go to a question? It's a typical exam question you are going to solve. It produces soaps. Okay. Opening WIP will come in which side? Debit side lower. Closing WIP will be eliminated. Of course, credit side lower. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will give us which one? Raw material consumed. Debit side lower. Then higher charges of machine. 0.6 per unit manufactured, which means 5,000 units are manufactured into 0.6. Then higher charges of factory. Okay, 0.8 per unit and 0.4 per unit of closing WIP கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Repairs and maintenance, all those things you charge, then credit side closing WIP we'll eliminate. Try பண்ணுங்க. So please maintain the order. Opening stock of raw material plus purchases minus closing stock will come as which one? Raw material consumed. You must write first. Then you write direct wages. What is the direct wages? Outright, or how much direct wages will come? 5 lakh into 0.8 plus 12,000 into 0.4. 5 lakh into 0.8 plus 12,000 into 0.4. 12,000 into 0.4. 4 lakh 4,800. 4 lakh 4,800. Okay. Then there is no direct expenses given. Then higher charges of the factory, higher charges of the machine, 0.6 per unit manufactured கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, which means how many units manufactured? 5 lakhs into 0.6. Then you can charge higher charges of the factory, repairs and maintenance, you can directly charge. Credit side what will come? The credit side what will come? Closing work in progress will come. No byproduct given in the question. No byproduct given in the question. Okay. Okay. Opening stock of WIP. Opening stock of WIP. Then raw material consumed. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Direct wages. Then higher charges of the machine. You need not give the heading and all like this. You can just dub it to higher charges of machine. Then indirect expenses. Higher charges of the factory shed and repairs and maintenance will come. Closing stock of WIP is given in the question. Okay. The cost of goods finished transferred to which account? Trading account. Units column is optional. Units column is what? Optional. Direct wages, any doubt in it? 5 lakhs into 0.6, 5 lakhs into 0.8 plus and the 12,000 into 0.4. 4 lakh 4,800 will come. Higher charges of mission, 5 lakhs into 0.6, 3 lakhs. So for this chapter, don't spend overtime and all. Okay. From now, maybe 5 minutes of time you have to spend till your exam. Just go through once before you go to the exam hall or before taking up the test. And because sometimes if you look at, it is given as a separate chapter in your material, the chapter will appear big like that, you may feel. Manufacturing account is over. Manufacturing account is over, that's all. Maybe we'll practice 1 or 2 questions. You will find, okay, that's all in manufacturing account. This they asks for 10 marks. We'll see additional questions from your study material, you will see. And the concept of manufacturing account is there for CA students only. It's not there in CMA or CS. Okay, they can test only from your study material. External questions cannot be tested here. Maybe they will change the number and give the question paper. We'll see the past question paper also. Shall we? Over. Okay, one problem is for practice. Next problem is, in the small chapter work panni time waste panna. So some chapters where it involves the thinking, where we have to work problems and see. In the just problems and solutions pata po. Just see the problems and solution for this chapter. Let us see. This I'll come to it after learning certain other things. Pankaj runs a factory which produces spares of export quality. The following details are obtained. WAP, opening where it will come. Debit side, like closing, credit side. Raw material, opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will come as raw material consumed in the debit side. Then raw material returned is nothing but purchase returns. Purchase returns, what you will do? Minus from purchases. Minus from purchases. Wages, you will charge it in, that is debit side. All your expenses, you will charge it in debit side. Buy products at selling price. Buy products at selling price, what you will do? You will credit. Prepare a manufacturing account. For this, you should not spend time in unnecessarily preparing an account called as manufacturing account and waste time. Opening stock is given. Then opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock and returns, adjust panna, you get raw material consumed, charge wages, expenses, charge all the other indirect expenses, then closing stock of WIP, buy products at selling price. As a balancing for, we get which one? Cost of goods manufactured, transfer to which account? Trading account. It will be transferred to trading account. Okay, so this is the first part in your final account series. What is the first part? Preparing which account? Manufacturing account. Preparing manufacturing account. How to prepare a manufacturing account we learned. Next, for a manufacturer, the next account is going to be, first you prepared which account? Manufacturing account. Manufacturing account, we charge various expenses. We credit by product closing WIP. As a balancing for, what do we get? Cost of production. Cost of production is nothing but for which one? Finished goods. This is transferred to which account? Trading account. Next, for a manufacturer, they will prepare trading which account? Profit and loss account, trading profit and loss account we will prepare. To opening stock. This is which stock? Finished goods. Because raw material and WIP gets adjusted in which account? Manufacturing account. Here opening stock of what will come? Finished goods will come. To purchases. Purchases irkad. Because is he purchasing or manufacturing? So it will come in manufacturing account. Manufacturing account is nothing but that cost of production. This cost of production is transferred. Cost of production is transferred to trading account. It's transferred to which account? Trading account. Then record by sales by closing stock. Closing stock of which goods? Finished goods. Closing stock of finished goods you credit. Then it will give you which one? Gross profit. It will give you which one? Gross profit. After doing this, like any other trader, we'll bring the gross profit, then any other sundry income. Example of sundry incomes that you could have seen in plus 1 and plus 2. Interest received, discount received, profit on sale of assets, any other that is indirect incomes, interest dividend received, rent received, profit on sale of asset, discount received, recovery of bad debts, past bad debts if you recover now, those things will be recorded. Record all your indirect expenses. What do you mean by indirect expenses? All administration expenses, selling expenses, distribution expenses, loss on sale of asset, all those things you charge. Then finally you arrive at which one? Net profit. Okay. So in what way this is different from sole traders accounts? The cost of production is transferred from manufacturing account to which account? Trading account. Goods manufactured are sent for what? Trading. Are sent for trading. So if you look at a manufacturer, they prepare a complete account. What is complete account? First prepare which account? Manufacturing account. Second you prepare which account? Trading P&L account. Then you prepare a balance sheet. Balance sheet is as usual, same like your plus 1 and plus 2 knowledge. In balance sheet, what do? We take capital, add net profit, add interest on capital, minus what? Drawings, we adjust and we record. Then all the other liabilities we record. What do you mean by liabilities? Amount payables, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses, loans, etc. we record. Then we record assets, which may be any asset, which may be tangible asset or intangible asset, fixed asset, or which one? Current asset. All the assets we record. There is no order. Any order you can record. Land, building, plant, machinery, stock, debtors, inventory, cash, bank, prepaid expenses you can record and close. With that we prepare which one? Balance sheet. So if you are a manufacturer, how many accounts will you prepare? First manufacturing account, trading account, then P&L account, then balance sheet. Like that 4 accounts are going to be prepared. So sometimes if your question is little lengthy, like they want to ask a 15 marks question, they can ask like this question. Go to this illustration number 3. Where raw material will come? In which account this raw material will come? Opening stock of raw material, opening stock of WIP, where it will come? Manufacturing account lo vandu. Finished goods it will come in trading account. Debtors will go to balance sheet, asset. Carriage on purchases will be added to purchases, will be added to purchase of raw material. Bills receivable will go to asset side. Wages will come in manufacturing account. Salary will come in P&L account. Telephone, repairs will come in P&L account. Cash at bank, office furniture will come in. Repairs to factory furniture, office furniture. So it will come in which account? P&L account. Cash at bank will become asset. Office furniture also asset. Repairs to plant, thing.
Debit side of manufacturing.
Repairs to plant is connected to which one? Manufacturing expenses. Purchases will come in manufacturing account. Plant and machinery will come in asset side. Rent, general P&L account, the lighting also P&L account, general expense also P&L account. But some information is given.
What lighting is related to?
They should have mentioned. If lighting is for factory na factory lower. Okay, the மாதிரி. Openings, closing stocks are given. Raw material, finished goods and semi-finished goods will come. Where raw material will be adjusted. Where raw material will be adjusted. And the manufacturing account, opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock and the மாதிரி. Semi-finished goods means WIP. Manufacturing account credit side we'll record like this by WIP. We'll record. Then finished goods will come in which account? Trading account. It will come in trading account. Creditors will be a liability. Bills payable is a liability. Sale of scrap. Sale of scrap. P&L account sale of by-product மாதிரி.
What you are saying?
Sale of scrap. We can assume either way. By-product எடுத்தா manufacturing account lower, otherwise P&L account. Commission received, P&L account. Provision for doubtful debts, we have to see the opening balance and closing balance and adjust. Then capital account, of course, balance sheet lower. Sales will come in which account? Sales at the account lower. Trading account. Sales will come in trading account. Then bank OD will go to liability side. Liability side. Look at this. Salaries unpaid for the March கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Salaries and wages. என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க இது? Outstanding. What will you do with outstanding amount? You will add it to the respective expense and you will show it as what? Liability. Machinery is depreciated by 10%. Where depreciation on machine will come? Think பண்ணி answer பண்ணுங்க. Depreciation on machine. Machine is related to manufacturing activity. So that will come in which account? Manufacturing account. Office furniture depreciation will come in P&L account. Provision for doubtful debts to be maintained at 1% of sales. You will charge it in P&L account. Office premises occupy 1/4 of the total area. So, rent இருக்கு இல்லையா? Rentல 1/4 you will charge it in P&L account. What about 3/4? Manufacturing account. It is related to factory, manufacturing account. Lighting, 2/3 for factory, 1/3 for what? Office. So 2/3 will be charged in manufacturing account. Manufacturing account. 1/3 will be charged in. 1/3 will be charged in P&L account. 2/3 is for factory now. All factory expenses where it will be charged. All factory expenses where it will be charged. Manufacturing account. So they ask you to prepare a manufacturing account, trading account, P&L account, and which one? Balance sheet they ask for. Try பண்ணுங்க. Try to prepare manufacturing account, then trading account, then P&L account அந்த மாதிரி. Step by step, let me ask the answer. First, manufacturing account work out பண்ணுங்க and get me the cost of production. What and all will come in manufacturing account? Opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material, then carriage on purchases will come, minus closing stock of raw material will come. Then all the factory related expenses, wages will come, plus outstanding wages, wages plus outstanding wages, repairs to plant varum, repairs to plant and depreciation on plant will come, that rent, lighting and all, you top portion.
The sale of scrap will be combined.
You can assume either way. இந்த மாதிரி வேணா assume பண்ணிக்கலாம். Sale of scrap generally related to which one? Sale of scrap is generally related to byproduct தான். So I repeat, opening stock of raw material plus which one? Purchase of raw material, carriage on purchases. Carriage on purchases. Then what else will come? Depreciation on plant will come. Repairs to plant will come. Depreciation on plant will come. Then rent எவ்வளோ for office? 1/4.
3/4.
3/4 for factory. Lighting 2/3 is for factory. And wages order outstanding wages add பண்ணீங்க. Wages order you have to add which one? Outstanding expenses. Credit sale what and all will come? Opening closing stock of WIP, sale of scrap. Closing stock of WIP and which one? Sale of scrap is nothing but sale of byproduct. You can check your answer also. Opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material minus closing stock of raw material will give us which one? 89,800 அந்த மாதிரி. The carriage on purchases are clear. We can add it to purchases or show it separately also. Anyhow debited. Actually proper பண்ணனும்னா purchase ஓட you have to debit. Purchase ஓட you have to add. Opening stock of WIP, wages plus outstanding wages will come. Repairs to plant will come. Rent 1/4 is for office, 3/4 is for factory. Lighting 2/3 is for factory. Depreciation on plant 7,000. Then record the closing WIP and the sale of scrap. The balancing figure will be cost of goods manufactured. It will be transferred to which account? Trading account. Take up this, then we'll proceed. Any doubt in this manufacturing account? Any doubt in this manufacturing account? Opening stock, purchases, closing stock we charge, of course. The carriage on purchases can be added with purchases separately. Wages and outstanding wages Then repairs to plant, rent order 3/4, 1/4 is for office now, that will come in P&L account. Then lighting 2/3 will come here. Depreciation on plant is 7,000. Closing stock of WIP, then sale of scrap will come. You get cost of goods manufactured, transfer to trading account. Prepare the trading account next. What will come in trading account?
The cost of goods carried down.
This opening finished goods will come. What is opening finished goods? That 15,500 will come. Opening finished goods 15,500 will come. Start. Opening stock 15,500. Opening stock 15,500 approved. This cost of production will come. What is the cost of production? 1,19,000 will come. Sales will come. What is the sales given? Credit side la kuduthirukam paranga. What is the sales? 167,200. 167,200 by closing stock of finished goods given in the adjustment. Closing stock of finished goods given in the adjustment. Closing stock of finished goods last line la kuduthirukanga. Finished goods how much? 18,100. The tally panna you get gross profit. You get gross profit as a balancing figure.
For the bad debts, we should add the new provisions.
That will come in P&L account தானே.
Other P&L
P&L பார்த்து. So trading account போடும்போது
other P&L account we should add that 1%.
Old provision, new provision minus old provision. I will come to that. Correct. Over. Manufacturing account over. Is the manufacturing account over? Trading account, opening stock of finished goods, cost of goods manufactured, sales, then closing stock of finished goods, we get the gross profit. We get the gross profit. Then let us work out P&L. If it is done for a trader, same trading account or trader prepare பண்ண வந்திருக்கும். Opening stock, instead of that cost of production, it would have been purchases. By sales, by closing stock quota, you would have got what? Gross profit. Then try P&L account next. Try P&L account. Charge all the indirect expenses. Charge all the indirect expenses. Do the P&L account. Finished goods value 7,800 already we have done. Okay, do the P&L account next. P&L account le what and all will come? Salary plus outstanding salary. Salary plus outstanding salary will come. Aprom. Where and over? Depreciation on furniture will come. Depreciation on furniture will come. What else will come?
Telephone.
Telephone charges will come. Then
Gas.
rent, lighting and the balance. Rent 3/4 we have taken for factory. Now 1/4 will come in P&L account. Lighting 2/3 we have taken for factory, that is manufacturing account. Remaining 1/3 will come. General expenses you can charge. General expenses you can charge. Provision for bad debts, how much they ask you to maintain? Look at the question. What is the provision for bad debts required? Provision for bad debts, they ask you to maintain at 1% of sales. Maintain at 1% of sales கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What is the sales? What is the sales? 167,200 into 1%. 167,200 into 1%. எவ்வளவு வரும்? 1672 வரும். Already there is a provision for bad debts பாருங்க. Already there is an opening balance of provision for bad debts. How much? 1650 இருக்கு. I repeat, 167,200 1% போட்டா 1672 வரும். Already we are maintaining an opening balance of provision for bad debts. How much? 1650. What is the extra provision required? What is the sales? 167,200. அதில் 1% போட்டா 1672 provision required. Already how much old provision is there? 1650. Na extra எவ்வளோ create பண்ணும்? 22. Look at the P&L account also. Gross profit will come. Then what else will come? Commission will come. Salary plus outstanding salary. Telephone repairs to furniture will come. Depreciation on furniture also will come. Rent 1/4 இங்க வந்துடும். Lighting 2/3 already we charge. Remaining 1/3 will come. General expenses of course P&L account la varum. Provision for doubtful debts 1% of sales minus old provision போட்டா 22 வரும். The tally பண்ணுங்க, you get which one? Net profit. Any doubt in this P&L account? Any doubt in this P&L account? Salary plus outstanding salary, of course, indirect expense தான் P&L account. Telephone and postage, repairs to furniture, P&L account la varum. Then rent, lighting, after whatever is charged in manufacturing account, balance will come here. Then what else will come? Provision for bad debts புரியுதுங்களா? 167,200 1% போட 1672 required. Already we are maintaining a provision of 1650. Na balance 22 we have to create extra. By commission 450 will come. Tally பண்ண net profit. Take up this and try the balance sheet. Shall we proceed பண்ணலாமா? So we prepared manufacturing account, then which account? Trading account, then P&L account we prepared. இல்லையா? Next, shall I proceed பண்ணலாமா? Proceed பண்ணலாமா? Balance sheet போடும்போது என்னென்னலாம் வரும்? Okay. While doing liability side, capital 1 lakh, add net profit, no drawings are given. I hope no drawings are given. Capital plus net profit வரும். வேற என்ன liability sideல வரும் அதுல? Bills payable will come, creditors will come. Bills payable, creditors will come. Then bank OD will come. Then don't forget in the outstanding salary and wages will come. Outstanding salary and wages will come. Then all the closing stock, raw material, finished goods, semi-finished goods, all the closing stocks will come. Then all assets minus depreciation. All assets minus depreciation. And the furniture, the plant, or whatever may be the asset minus depreciation. Cash balance, bank balance will come. Bills receivable, debtors also will come. So when we prepare the balance sheet, check liability side பாருங்க. Capital and net profit, we get the total. Bank loan, bank OD, bank loan is the thing, but bank OD will come. Then sundry creditors, bills payable, salary payable, wages payable will come. Depreciation after adjusting that asset value, plant and machinery minus depreciation will come. Furniture minus depreciation. All the closing stocks, raw material, work in progress and finished goods. Debtors minus provision for bad debts will come. Bills receivable and bank balance. Bills receivable and bank balance. Over 1 minute. I'll come back to the screen. Next, என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னா practical question number 1 we had seen the answer. Practical question number 2 is not required. அந்த மாதிரி மாடல் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. Okay. We'll do practical question number 3. You'll try it out. Okay. 3 we can do it here. 3 we can do it. Practical question number 3 we will do it. What account you are going to prepare? Manufacturing account, then which account? Trading account, then P&L account. And the Mari, we are going to prepare for that. Question number, which one? 3. Okay, which question number? 3 or 4? 3. So, material question na. Question number 3 we will do. Take up this first. Don't look at the solution. Please try for this question number 3. Which account? Manufacturing account, trading account, then what? P&L account, then balance sheet.
So what is meant by loose tools?
Really?
Loose tools, what is meant by loose tools?
Loose tools na, for example in a factory, to move the machine நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? The spanners, hammers, அதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா? Plus some spares of the machine will be kept. அந்த புள்ளி எல்லாம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? Belt எல்லாம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? Frequently worn out items இருக்கு. அது we'll buy and keep the stock. ஏன்னா if that is worn out, then you have to go buy, order, buy, then keep. Certain belts you have to import and use. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? Will you keep extra spares? Yes. ஒரு belt இருக்குன்னா we'll keep 5 belts as spares. Whenever it is worn out, we'll take it from the godown and use. Suppose if you don't buy those spares, what will happen? Breakdown ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் you have to place an order, அப்ராட்ல இருந்து வரதுக்கு 1 month ஆயிடும், ப்ரொடக்ஷன் ஸ்டாப் ஆயிடும். அதனால ஃப்ரீக்வெண்ட்லி ஓன் அவுட் பார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் நம்ம பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணி வச்சோம். சர்டன் போல்ட்ஸ், நட்ஸ், வாஷர்ஸ், புல்லிஸ், ராட்ஸ் எல்லாமே அது எப்பப்போ மிஷினில் பிரேக் டவுன் ஆச்சோ எடுத்து ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணிடும். They are called as what? Loose tools. That includes the tools which are used for dismantling, assembling, reassembling the machines also. Ah.
It's later.
Loose tools asset அது. Loose tools general அது என்ன வரும்? Asset வரும். நெக்ஸ்ட் ப்ராப்ளத்தில் கொடுத்துருக்கானா? ஜெனரலி ஸ்டாக் ஆஃப் லூஸ் டூல்ஸ் கொடுத்தா அசெட்டாக வந்து லூஸ் டூல்ஸ் கன்சியூம்டு தான் வந்து ஃபேக்டரியில் வரும்.
Mainly they gave those tools.
ஸ்டாக் ஆஃப் ஃபினிஷ் குட்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ப்ரொவிஷன் ஃபார் பேட் டெப்ட்ஸ், depreciation on building plant and machinery will come in that manufacturing account. Commission yet to be received கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் அக்ரூட் அண்ட் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் இன்கம் P&L அக்கௌண்ட் வந்துடும். salary prepaid interest will adjust in P&L account. வேற எங்க கொடுத்துருக்காங்க லூஸ் டூல்ஸ்? எதுவுமே கொடுக்கலன்னா லூஸ் டூல்ஸ் will come as an asset. If nothing is given, loose tools will come as an asset. Only consumed will come in what? Manufacturing account. இங்க எதுவுமே கொடுக்கலன்னா it will come as an asset. ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கப்பா. That practical question. Carriage on purchases. Carriage inwards because for a manufacturer, what they will carry in finished goods அவங்க purchase பண்ண போறது இல்ல. They are manufacturing. So raw material தான் purchase பண்ணுவோம். So carriage inwards is related to which one? Purchase of raw material. So try that practice question number 3. Those who are accessing recording, ensure that of course in your study material this question number 3 Mr. Pandit Nerko, go through that. Try பண்ணுங்க without looking at the solution. Solution இருக்கும் அதை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காதீங்க. I request you to try this question. Then we'll see the answer. Or I'll explain the answer. Complete try பண்ணுங்க. What is the time you require? 20 minutes. You can take solid how many minutes? 20 minutes to complete the problem. Opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material அப்புறம் வேற என்ன வரும்? Manufacturing accountல factory rent and rates வரும். Then what else will come? Coal and fuel also will come. Coal and fuel also will come. Direct wages will come. Power will come. Then carriage inwards, of course, purchase or add பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. Factory rent you would have added and outstanding rent also. Outstanding rent you would add. The commission எல்லாம் P&L accountல வந்துடும். Depreciation on plant and machinery 3000 will come in manufacturing account. Opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material will come. Closing stock is given only for finished goods. So we prepare the manufacturing account. Check your answer. Opening stock of raw material 1,50,000. Purchase minus returns. Carriage inwards one அதோட add பண்ணிக்கலாம். Wages, power, coal and fuel, factory rent and rates, depreciation on machinery will come. Cost of goods manufactured 8,08,000. Correct. The question is no WIP closing stock. No WIP closing stock. No raw material closing stock. So opening stock plus purchases gives us which one? Raw material consumed. The 1,50,000 plus 4,95,000. Carriage inwards also can be added with purchases. Wages, power, coal and fuel, factory rent, depreciation will come. Cost of goods manufactured 8,08,000. Live online friends. இது வரைக்கும் முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? Any doubt in it? Shall we move on to the trading account? Check your answer for trading P&L account. Opening stock of finished goods will come. Cost of goods manufactured and the 8,08,000 charge பண்ணுவோம். Sales returns less பண்ணீங்கன்னா 8,40,000 வரும். Closing stock you get gross profit 57,000. Done now? Then this commission and interest is given in the adjustment. Adjustmentல கொடுத்திருக்கோம் பாருங்க. Commission interest outstanding. Commission and interest outstanding. Receivable. Income receivable 12,500 in interest on investments accrued கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Both will come in your P&L account. Both will come in your P&L account. So gross profit, accrued commission and accrued interest will come. All the other indirect expenses. Salary plus outstanding salary adjustment la கொடுத்திருக்கோம். Interest minus paid in advance will come. Any doubt in trading account? Any doubt in trading account? Correct? You got the gross profit 57,000 you got. Shall we? P&L account check பண்ணுங்க. Salary outstanding salary add பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. Interest minus prepaid interest. Provision for doubtful debts required is 2,000. Add bad debts minus old provision. Net amount will come. Depreciation on building இங்க charge பண்ணுவோம். The commission and accrued interest not given in trial balance. The commission and accrued interest is not given in the trial balance. That is given in the adjustment. Income. Receive பண்ணல, it will come in balance sheet also. This accrued commission and accrued interest will come as what? Asset in the balance sheet. Is it given in the trial balance? No. It is accrued means earned but not received. Yet to be received. Anything receivable is an asset. Accrued commission, accrued interest la asset la வந்துரும். அதே மாதிரி prepaid interest also will come in asset side. Then outstanding salary, outstanding wages and all will come in what? Liability side. ஓ, P&L அக்கௌண்ட் வராது. P&L அக்கௌண்ட் இஸ் ஓவர். பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட் அழியாச்சுங்களா?
Yes.
Check your balance sheet answer. Capital 1 lakh இருக்கு. Net profit is 24 minus drawings 1 lakh 4,000 ஆயிடும். Bills payable, creditors, then outstanding salary, loans and bank OD will come. Asset side, assets after depreciation, furniture no depreciation, investment stock, loose tools எல்லாம் வந்துடும். Debtors minus new provision will come. Then bills receivable, accrued commission, commission receivable, accrued interest, prepaid interest will come. Cash in hand, cash at bank will come. Total 4,03,000. So this is, if they ask you only manufacturing account, they range from 7 to 10 marks in the mari. They ask you manufacturing account, trading account, P&L account and balance sheet, it is for 15 marks. Shall we? Done. So we'll stop with this for which one? Manufacturing concerns. Next we'll do for which one? Trading concerns. Only when we understand this, then we can understand better the single entry system or incomplete records. Any doubt in this balance sheet? Capital net profit minus drawings, bills payable, creditors, all payable amounts, outstanding salary or loan or bank order will come. Asset side, like your assets minus depreciation, then investment, stock, tools, debtors minus provision, bills receivable, the commission receivable, interest receivable, anything paid in advance, prepaid interest is an asset, Then cash in hand, cash at bank also assets. So till your exams, what you need to do is just go through one. This chapter just you have to go through once.